Her many voices, her many voices, her many voices, her many voices.
Hello, my name is Selah Marley, and I'm so excited to be a part of Her Many Voices Earth Day event. I'm going to be representing my organization, Libertude, and as I know that this is a conversation that's going to be about getting back to our indigenous roots and just getting back to our roots in general, I'm excited because I love to just speak about, how do I find the perfect words? I really want to speak about America's disconnect from its indigenous roots and how it programs the modern person and the modern generation, Gen Z, my upcoming generation, how it kind of disconnects us from our roots. And so, one thing that I personally realized, because I kind of felt unsure about this project at first, because I was like, oh, I'm just American, I'm just Black, I'm not indigenous. But as I spoke to Alicia, I understood that yes, I am indigenous. We're all indigenous. We all come from our ethnic groups, and one of the biggest things that capitalism and American capitalism and corporatism has instilled in us and indoctrinated us is to believe that we're not all connected to our roots and we're not all connected to that side of ourselves. So one of the biggest things I want to talk about on Earth Day is us, each individual, whether you are erasing this idea of Black and white and these colors that disconnect us from our original tribes. So for me, I recently found out last summer that I am from the Congo. And that was just the most empowering information for me because it gave me a connection larger than just a color, just larger than just Black. I can now say, oh, my tribe is Bayaka. And though I may not live in the Congo anymore, I still, it gives me a sense of connectivity, to the roots and to the earth. So that's one of the things I want to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about is just us as a people getting back into connecting to the earth, whether that's through connecting to the earth and bringing a sense of collectivism and bringing a sense of community, and how our actions on a day-to-day basis can positively impact our community, and rather than enforcing and promoting individualism, promoting interdependence. So finding that harmonious balance between the individual and the collective, because we don't want to ever steal someone's agency from them, but we also don't want to be so self-absorbed that we completely disregard life around us, and it's because of that excessive individualism in the United States of America that has us destroying Mother Earth, that's creating deforestation, that's creating pollution, that's destroying the ocean, so how can we implement and create solutions, actionable solutions that can bring us back to, that can connect us back to our earth, our mother, and not only to the actual physical earth and the dirt and the trees, but to each other? How can we provide not only solutions, but what can we do? How can we be of service to each other and ourselves, but to each other in a way that fulfills us and brings us a sense of wholeness, and joy, and the biggest thing about all of these things is finding that sense of purpose within ourselves that can also positively contribute to each other and the earth at large. So those are just some of the things I wanted to talk about on Earth Day. Different ideas, and of course I'd love to hear the idea. I'd love to just spark inspiration and have people come to me with ideas like, oh wow, this is something that I was thinking about. So for example, something that Libertude is doing is the Friendly Fridge program, in which I live in New York City, which is one of the most metropolitan corporate places in the world. And one of the things that we installed, or that is going on, is this Friendly Fridge program, in which there's a bunch of fridges outside around the city and maybe New Jersey and around America actually, in which you can donate food, and it invites people to take food as they please when they need. So that's one of our programs. Another program that we're doing is a Libertude literacy program, and that's just an online educational program going on for the entire season of spring. That essentially we are teaching financial literacy and we're teaching nutritional literacy. So how can you in your day to day still remain healthy and also be in touch with your body and your anatomy? So even if you are going to order food, ordering that food consciously, so knowing that you're still getting that vitamin A, knowing that you're still getting that vitamin C, knowing that you're still getting that vitamin K, even if you're going to order food, and even better if you're going to cook it for yourself, knowing what food to buy that can restore your body and keep you healthy at all times. And then financial literacy, we're just teaching about, being as though we live in this capitalist system, we're teaching about what are the rules, for a lot of people that just didn't have access to that education growing up, or just didn't pay attention in school. We're redoing a refresher on just the game of finance, taxes, financial foundation, investment, life insurance. So that's thanks to Miss Tammy. Shout out you, Miss Alicia. But yeah, those are just some of the things that I wanted to talk about. And granted, I'm definitely going to go more into depth and detail on different ideas and things that I think we can do to bring about a more holistic and sustainable approach to living on this earth that is not only beneficial to us, to you as an individual, but to us as a collective, and then to Mother Earth herself. So yes, I'm so excited, and let me know if there's anything you might need from me. Thank you.